D-backs fans, it is time to get excited. It has been a minute since us D-backs fans have anything to be excited about, since like literally Paul Goldschmidt when he got brought up. Right now, today, the MLB draft, number 2 overall pick, we got Druw Jones, which on, I would probably say about 75% of boards had him as the number 1 overall pick, which is great. Absolutely phenomenal. Comes from amazing baseball genes, with his dad being Andrew Jones. Obviously, the guy that went number 1, Jackson Holliday, is the son of Matt Holliday, arguably one of the better hitters in the last 20 years. But Andrew Jones, in my opinion, someone growing up around the sport, one of the most talented players that you have ever seen in baseball. Just if you go down the pure talent, like, he is the definition of a 5-tool player. He did it all. His son has all those same tools, but he's 6'4", and he's kind of a string bean right now, but he already has the power. He's got a 60 power grade, a 70 run grade, 65 arm, 70 field, overall 65, hit 55. I think they only have the hit 55 because he plays in like a lower conference apparently in Georgia, and I guess he just absolutely raked in that conference. And that was kind of the same thing that happened with Jackson Holliday. I guess they both play in like lower division baseball, which if you played in like high level high school baseball, like some of these other guys in the draft, or I did in high school, where you're playing like top competition here in Arizona, and you know there's a big difference between like your D1 to D whatever 4 or 5 or 6A or 7A down to 2A. So apparently they were playing like 1A or 2A competition. I don't know how it ranks because it's different throughout the country these days, but apparently they're towards the bottom. But let's be honest. When your dads were MLB players, you grew up around the sport, you know what to expect, you know how to be that professional, which is 99% of like how people end up being busts in the MLB, is because they just get all this money handed to them and then they just go crazy. These kids grew up in locker rooms. It's nothing new to them. So super exciting to see the D-backs get someone that, like, I don't want to say there is no bust potential on, but like there's a very high chance that this guy is going to be legit. And the scary thing about this right now for D-backs fans, by scary, I mean like scary good. We have Alek Thomas that just came up and is showing some pretty good success at the major league level. I think he's down to like 250 right now, but like he's playing awesome defense in center field. And you know what's scary about that? Corbin Carroll's in AAA right now, who's going to be our center fielder and is even faster than Alek Thomas. And so that's going to be 2 really good defensive outfielders already. And then Druw Jones is a legitimate center fielder as well. And he'll probably play right field in a few years when he actually makes it to the big leagues, probably 3-4 years from now. But that, if we can keep that outfield together, that is going to be the best defensive outfield in baseball. And yes, obviously, I'm expecting big numbers offensively because Corbin Carroll should be the number 1 prospect in baseball right now. Alek Thomas has always done well in the minors in hitting, and he's done pretty good this well hitting as well so far. And then Druw Jones right now, I mean, you're number 2 overall pick. Sky's the limit. So as a D-backs fan, man, these last 2 drafts have been exciting because I had Druw Jones number 1 this year on my board, and last year I had Jordan Lawlar number 1 on my board, and it is showing off right now in the minors. Jordan Lawlar is doing so well, other than he had that slight little back injury this year, but he is hitting like 370, and it's just insane, man. I'm so excited for this team right now. I don't know how to express, like, as a D-backs fan, if you've been around, obviously, I was born in 94, so I was like 4 years old when the team like became a team. And man, we just won a championship super fast, and then from there it's just been like a casual downfall. And then every once in a year you just get this little hump, and you get back to like wild card, blah blah blah. The Dodgers have kind of ruined that over the years because they have all the money in the world. But this is how the D-backs come back to reality of being a legitimately not laughed at franchise. You draft well, and you bring those prospects up, and you just end up winning championships. Houston Astros are a great example. They don't have a ton of money, but they were a good franchise for a while, went down the tank for like 10 years, won a couple championships now. That's the dream. So I'm not saying the sky's the limit, but the sky's the limit, guys. This team is super exciting right now. I'll make another video talking a little bit more about the draft in general, but man, Druw Jones coming in at number 1. What a time to, or number 2, sorry. Number 1 pick for the D-backs. What a time to be a D-backs fan. I'm so excited. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.